Hello and welcome back to Pick a Card. Pick a Card. We're back. It's the same format. I put it up on this channel last week. I did film it for Claire's channel, but we decided to start this channel, so I put it up on there. So this is technically the first Pick a Card reading for my new channel. So let's see how it goes. So I'm going to use two of Claire's decks. So I've got the Gilded Tarot by is it Ciro Manchetti, and Earth Magic. I've not even looked at these cards, so hopefully they're nice. Earth Magic Oracle cards by Stephen D. Farmer. So that should be good. So what we're going to do is, as usual, I'm going to pull a card for you to pick, and it's going to be a subject that we're going to read on for this week and see what that means to us. Yeah, they're in reverse as well, these cards, by the looks of it. So, oh, Claire's been using them at some stage. Give them a bit of a tap. Clear Claire's energy and bring my beautiful energy in there as well. So, what have we got for us this week for people who pick the white crystal? What card can we look at? Let's have a look. There we go. That's the white card. That's an itchy ear. Oh dear. There we go. A bit better. Right, what have we got for the orange crystal for everybody? The orange crystal. Oh. No, we haven't. I was wondering if there's a full moon in this week that's coming, but I don't think there is. Is there? Ooh. There might be, actually, you know. I get mixed up. Yes. Right at the end. Right at the end of this reading, we're going to get a full moon. The blue moon. I forget what it is. Top of my head. But it's going to be a full moon. Ooh. So, time for doing some more form of manifesting, maybe. To bring it out. Maybe we'll get some completion energy in for what's going to happen here. Right, I'm shuffling and talking and not putting cards out. Ooh, well, I don't know what's happened there. These cards are a bit all over the place, I've got to admit. Oh dear. That's weird. Let's pick another card. I don't know if you saw what that card was, but it wasn't meant to be shown. So, it's meant to come out, it's come out again. Right. And finally, for everybody, for the pink crystal. What have we got? There we go. Oh, pink crystal can be moved to there. Trying to get it into the centre of the shot as best I can. It's always difficult when you can't see what the camera's seeing, I've got to admit. Something like that. So, yeah, I forgot this week. I'm losing track of weeks. So the Sunday, this is the reading for the 25th to the 31st of May. Wow. May has disappeared, hasn't it? It's absolutely disappeared. So what have we got? Let's see what we got. So I'll be pulling cards on these, on each card, and see where we go, see what each inspiration gives us for each crystal, and we'll be pulling some Earth Magic cards as well. I've got this beautiful earth cloth to go with the Earth Magic cards, so let's bring in that beautiful grounding energy, the earth, the Mother Earth energy for this reading, and bring that in, so that should be beautiful. Should have had a red crystal, shouldn't I, for the grounding? Hey-ho. Good stuff. Right, don't forget, if you want to pick a specific crystal and you want to get there and you don't want to watch the whole video, timestamps are in the description box below, just below the video. You might have to expand it a little bit if it's on your phone to get to the timestamps, and you should be able to get to the crystal of your choice if you don't want to see the white one, which is coming next. So until that comes on, I'll say ciao for now. Hello again and welcome back. If you've just come straight to the crystal, you've chosen the white crystal. And hello, and yeah, what have we got for this week? So it's the week commencing the 25th of May to the 31st of May. We're finishing on a blue moon. So what has the white reading got for us this week? Ooh, it's a Two of Pentacles in reverse. It's the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So I'm just looking at the camera just to see if that's in a reasonable position. So, yeah, we're getting these a lot, aren't we, in these readings? If you're new to the channel, if you want to go see some of the older readings, you will need to go to our sister channel, or my wife's channel, Claire Thackeray, and go to pick a card there. But we've had a lot of stuff of, we need to slow down. Time is moving rapidly at this moment in time. I said at the beginning of the reading, I can't remember if it was at the beginning of this or in the introduction, that May has just flown and we're moving too fast. And when we're moving too fast, the time seems to move faster as well, doesn't it? So it may be a time to slow down, yeah? There may be some disharmony, there may be some imbalance, yeah, as well. Only time will tell. Let's see what the cards have to say for this card. Are we needing that slowing down energy, or are we needing to find some harmony and balance? We'll find out. Ooh, let's have a look. So it's the Nine of Swords in reverse. The Nine of Swords in reverse. So it's like, okay, there's nothing to worry about. It's the end of crisis. Yeah, it's time to move on and not to give up. Yeah, let's see where that goes. We've got to not give up energy. Yeah, we've not to give up. Yeah, let's have a look. Ooh, the World in reverse. So things. That's right. The sense of this reading. So things are feeling incomplete. Yeah. So that's why we start to move fast. Yeah. We try and complete stuff. We try and move too fast, don't we? And we up our speeds to get our job done so we can relax and rest. But unfortunately, something else always comes up, doesn't it? Something else always comes up. So things are never complete. Yeah. So sometimes you might have problems that you might need to give up on, possibly, and think, you know what, this is just too complicated. We just give up. It does it mean anything? Yeah, it's incomplete. Does it mean anything? If it's meaningful, then you might need to just slow it down a bit. Yeah, you might need to slow it down a bit to get these energies going the right way. Yeah, to try and get back to the completion. It might not be that you need to give up on it. It might just mean you need to slow it down a bit. By slowing it down, you might realise by going too fast, you're making a lot of mistakes. Yeah, that's probably what it is, isn't it? I found when I do work, and I tend to work too fast. I tend to work too fast. And you might notice that in this reading, because I probably went in a bit too fast there. And I kind of went down the wrong route, maybe. So that's quite a good example of trying to push on and work too fast. And I've just now slowed it down, and I'm now thinking about it a bit more. And I'm thinking that, yes, it might be time not to give up, or it might be time to just keep going on whatever task you're trying to do, yeah? But we need to slow it down. And by slowing it down, we'll be more methodical, we won't make mistakes. As soon as you make a mistake, you've got to go back and start again and make, you know what I mean? You end up, it takes you longer in the long run by going too fast. What else we got? We've got all reversals. So it's the Ace of Swords in reverse. The Ace of Swords in reverse. So it could be miscommunication, it could be lack of clarity, it could be all these kind of things that are just making you, you know, step out of the alignment and work too fast. And if you just had that little bit more clarity or thought, you might realise that slowing it down might be the better course of action. And there we go. Page of Wands is all about enthusiasm, creativity, and just taking your time and looking at something, looking at it, looking at that problem and working it out and finding that best solution. Sometimes it's the worst thing you can do is just carry on regardless, yeah? Because you'll just end up going down loads of different avenues that you just, and you get yourself lost. It's like being in I don't know if anybody's ever been to Venice. You can get yourself lost in Venice very easily. Take a map, yeah? Take a map, work out where you want to go. It's a beautiful city, beautiful place. It's a wonderful place to get lost in, don't get me wrong. But if there's specific places you want to go, for God's sake, get a map. Because if you don't, you'll be running around here, there and thither, and you won't get to see the places you want to see. So you need to study it, work it out, and do it. And you'll get that completion energy that you're missing right now because we're all working that little bit too fast. Slow it down. Do you have one more card for that? Over there. 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands. Yeah, so we'll be celebrating, won't we? We'll be celebrating. They're celebrating under the gazebo of the 4 of Wands there. The bunny rabbits are out, or the hares. You know, they're relaxing, aren't they? They're not moving too fast, which is it's a thing for hares, isn't it? It should be tortoises, shouldn't it, slowing us down. But they are relaxing in the sun. So let's celebrate that we've slowed it down, and in doing so, we've started to turn some of these cards the right way round, yeah? So we're start to find that completion, yeah? We're finding to start to get the job done, and we're seeing the clarity of the situation, which is what we need. And that's what we're trying to get to, getting the job done. Yeah. So the bookends are take your time and really consider what you're doing right now, because at the minute you are in that incomplete energy, and you're not considering, you've not got the clarity, and you're going too fast. Okay, good stuff. I've probably made a simple reading very complicated there, but hey-ho. I went too fast to begin with. I needed to slow it down and really work way through it. So it was a lesson in itself, that reading. What have we got oracle-wise to give us some energy for this? Earth magic. Grounding, innit? I don't even need to pull a card. Let's have a look. Ooh. It's a wake-up call. A tsunami is coming. We've got that wake-up call. You're going too fast. You're going too fast. You're not contemplating what you're doing. It's a wake-up call. It's simply a wake-up call. And what have we got? Ceremony. Invocation. Yeah? Invocation. So it start to get into some kind of routine of how you're going to do it. Be more studious on what you're doing, and a ceremony is perfect because a ceremony is going to be more strict. It's going to have guidelines. It's going to tell you what you need to do. Yeah, so you won't be rushing through it. You'll be taking your time. You'll be doing all the right things at the right time. So, 2 beautiful cards. The little wake-up call that tells you just to slow it down, and then the methodical card of ceremony to just tell you let's use this Page of Wands energy and just be a bit more studious and follow the recipe, follow the guidelines, read the manual, and take your time on what you need to do this week. Yeah, so if you've got something new, you might need to read the manual. If you've got a new pack of cards, you might want to read the guidebook, maybe, just to give you an idea I just dropped a candle. Yeah, give you an idea of where you need to be, because sometimes these cards have completely different things that they want to tell you. Good stuff. Right then, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget the group healing on the 6th and 7th of June. I was going to say January then, I don't know why. The 6th and the 7th of June. So that's all going to be about self-worth and a chakra balancing and upgrade. So won't go into too much. There's a video and a link to the website for the group healing in the description box below. So all the information is there. We won't go over all ground there. So that's that. Good stuff. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you've not already done so. And please give us a great big thumbs up if you've enjoyed this reading. Give me a great big hype if you've got any hypes left. And leave me a comment in the comment section below. Are you moving too fast? I'm moving too fast. Are you moving too fast? Yeah. Do you need to slow it down? Do you need to read the manual maybe? Yeah, this week. Good stuff. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you next week on the orange or the pink crystal. Let's see. Ciao for now. Ooh, welcome back, and thank you for joining me for the orange crystal. The orange crystal, what has this got in store for us this week? What have we got? Oh, it's another reversal. It's the 8 of Cups in reverse. The 8 of Cups in the reverse. So we're in some form of stagnation energy, aren't we? Yeah. We're in some form of stagnation energy. Yeah, usually it's letting go, and we can't let go. We're stuck. We are stuck this week. How are we going to get out of our stuckness? Let's see. Pull some cards on it. Oh, ooh, the Chariot. Well, we do need to start to find a way forward. Yeah, really important that we need to find this way forward. That Chariot has come straight out and said, you're stuck, but you do need to get going again. You need to take control and get that going again. Sooner rather than later. We've got the 5 of Swords in reverse. The 5 of Swords in reverse. So, yeah, if you don't get moving, you're going to have regret. Yeah, you're going to have some form of regret in there for not getting out of this stagnation energy. Yeah, we need to move forward. We may have regret if we don't. What else we got? It's the Ace of Pentacles. Ooh, what's that? It's like a stoat or something, isn't it? The Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So it's a missed opportunity. So we've got to move on out of this stagnation energy. We can't step into FOMO on this. We need this. The one upright card so far in this reading is the most important card. Everything else is just white noise. We need to move forward. All these other cards are just holding us back. Yeah, they're just holding us back. We need to get forward. We need to move forward. Is this going to help? Well, move forward. The 6 of Swords. So we need to make a change or call in for help to help us to do this moving forward. I was going to pull another card on it, but we will. Let's pull another card on that. So we'll pull it on there. So it's the Moon. The Moon. So we may need to use our intuition on what we need to do and how we need to move forward. And this change and support card, what we got? It's a Wheel of Fortune in reverse. It's that stagnation energy again, isn't it? Yeah, we're still stuck in some form of stagnation energy. We've really got to break out of that. It's King of Pentacles. Is that going to help us break out of this? We need to be determined to move on. Move on, break these bonds, these blocks that are causing these mysteries maybe that are causing whatever it is that's causing us to be really stagnated, yeah, we've got to really get through these blocks. It might need to be calling in some kind of change or support. Definitely. We need to show some determination and leadership as well. 10 of Wands in reverse. The 10 of Wands in... So there's going to be some form of letting go. Letting go of your resentments. Letting go of all these lost energies and regrets that you have right now. Yeah? Because that's what's kind of doubly stagnating you. Yeah? The not willingness to let go, to be able to move on and change. So it's always difficult, isn't it? Change and moving on and getting going. But you've got these issues, the underlying issues, whatever it is in your life, that you need to move forward from, you need to let go of, and you need to call in some support. There's still going to be some stagnation. Maybe the support's not going to be as good as you want it to be. Yeah, but you've still got to keep finding balance and letting go of these energies to move on. Let's have one more card, right? 10 of Swords in reverse. The 10 of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, stop making excuses. Yeah, we're very easy. It can be very easy to make excuses, to just say why you're stuck where you are. Yeah, it's continuously, this reading is to step out of this stuck energy. We need to move on. Stop making excuses. Get on with it. Yeah. Stop getting caught up with any illusions and all those kind of things, but use that intuition to find our way forward. The tarot cards have seemed to have gone round in a circle. We're stuck in a cycle, aren't we, of trying to move forward and trying to let go and getting a bit stagnated. So let's see if the oracle cards can push us in the right direction. Innocence, childhood. Maybe we need to look back at some nostalgia when the world seemed a bit easier when we were kids. When we were kids and we didn't have all these complications and all the other things that were going on in our lives. It was like lightning in the background. So those are the adult complications maybe, and the sun shining on the two little children. So let's bring back some innocence to our life. Let's bring some childhood hope and inspiration, and yeah, let's carry that forward. What we got at the bottom? Green man, synergy. Be one with nature, be one with your life. Find some form of synergy with the people around you to be able to move forward. Yeah. There's some fairies, or are they plants? Yeah. Find some synergy in your life. Bring that innocent level up, that childhood energy, that childhood enthusiasm for life. And that might be the push that you need to break this stagnation energy. Yeah. That, you know what? Yes, we can do this. That little bit of oomph that you need to get yourself going and get through this stagnation energy this week. Definitely. I'm going to pull one more card on this one. Ooh. It's not been an easy reading, I've got to admit. And we've now got DNA and karma. Ooh. Interesting. Very interesting. There's something in this, isn't there? Something in this life cycle, this karmatic journey that we're going through this week. some chains, the DNA change that needs to be broken. The snake energy, look, that needs to be broken there. This karmatic energy. Maybe it's the matrix energy and we need to start looking better at nature and looking at nostalgia and innocence and those kind of things to better understand where we need to go moving forward. Interesting. Is there some form of blockage causing us to be feeling stuck? Is there some form of blockage that's causing us to feel stuck this week? I just feel like a blocked energy. 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups. Yeah, it's a lot of options. There's a lot of options that are causing this. And that's why it's making this reading so difficult. There's so much going on. Are we stuck in timelines that are just a bit in flux at this moment in time? That are just a bit all over the place? And so we can't even see what's going to happen or give us some guidance over the next 7 days. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Procrastination. Maybe I'm doing a bit of that in this reading. The Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords. Let's start using our intelligence. See that truth for what it is. Interesting. I keep pulling cards and I keep going round in circles, don't I? Woo! We pulled the Shaman. Ancient Healing Wisdom. So I dropped another card on the floor as well. And it's the Winter Solstice Reflection. Might as well show it. It flew out at me. So Ancient Healing Wisdom and Reflection. I think there's a lot going on here, and the reflection and using that wisdom is really important. That intuition that I mentioned earlier, which is probably buried under all these cards at this moment in time, because I've pulled so many, I think. But I think we need to really have we need to have a real deep reflection and look at our wisdom in bringing our healing forward to get rid of whatever blocks are there, these karmatic blocks, that could be fundamental, it could be something in our DNA, it could be past lives, it could be what's the words I'm looking for, our ancestors, what's happened in our family line. Definitely something to reflect on here, isn't there? There's more to come from this, I think. If you've got this orange crystal this week, there's more to come to help us get over this feeling blocked. And it's just a blockage. There's a blockage, and it could be coming from past lives, or like I said, from your family line maybe. And we're going to have to just have a bit of reflection and look at getting some healing wisdom coming in. Definitely. Right, sorry about that, but it's a bit all over the place, that reading. Did it make any sense to you? Let me know in the comment sections below. Hopefully it did. A lot of cards shown up. It went round in circles a bit, but I think it is the karmic wheel that we're going round and round in, and I think we just need to find that spoke to get off it, and I think we need to have a think about it and just let it keep spinning in the background for a bit. And we'll just see what the cards read for us next week. Or maybe you want to have a look at one of the other crystals. Yeah? Good stuff. Don't forget the hype. Don't forget the comments in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you've not already done so. And I think that's about it. There's probably something else. The group healing as well. The 6th and the 7th of June. All the information is in the description box below. That'd be good. Right. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully this has resonated somehow for you. Let me know in the comments. It was, yeah, for me, it was a particularly difficult reading. There's a lot going on there. There's a lot going on. Let me know what's going on. Right, thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you either on the next one or the one before or next time. Ciao for now. Thank you for joining me for the pink crystal. The pink crystal or cards. What have we got for you this week? Whew. The Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles. So we've got some form of greed or control. He's trying to hold on to those pentacles of dear life, isn't he? So let's have a look. Let's have a look deeper at the Four of Pentacles and what that might mean to us this week. We're going one down. It's the Three of Pentacles. So we need to work with people, bring in other people, have some teamwork, be creative. Yeah? He's got his anvil, he's got his flames going, he's creating these pentacles. Yeah? What else have we got? Oh, it's the Nine of Cups in reverse. At the centre of this reading is the Nine of Cups in reverse. So this is all about disappointment and being unfulfilled. So yeah, is that the greed energy? Is that you're not making what you need to make and doing what you need to do? And we got the Four of Swords in reverse. The Four of Swords in reverse. So we need to start to slow down a bit and take some self-care. I think we're maybe working too hard. We've got too much control going on. Yeah. Which is leaving us unfulfilled. So we need to take a break. Yeah. We need to make sure we're taking these breaks and getting this healing energy in. And then we've got also the Two of Pentacles, which is all about choices and balance. So, yeah, finding that choice, that balance of working and resting and working and resting. Which are you going to do? Which are you going to do? Are you going to work or are you going to rest? Interesting. Yeah. Which is going to leave you unfulfilled? Being controlling and working too hard, is that going to leave you unfulfilled? Is resting too much and not working enough going to leave you unfulfilled? That's the balance you've got to find this week. Yeah? The balance, the work-life balance, the work-rest balance. Yeah? And you've got to not be in this unfulfilled energy, yeah, this disappointment energy that either you've not done enough or you've not rested enough, yeah? Because you might find if you've not rested enough, something comes on along week, I can't speak. Something else comes along later in the week that you're too tired to do, yeah? Or you might rest too much and you think, I can't be bothered later on in the week when it's something you should really be doing. So let's get this balance right this week. Get your balance right this week. Work-life balance. Work-life balance. That's it. That's the reading. You've got to get your work-life balance. Should we pull a couple of cards and see if we can work out how we're going to do this? So it's a Page of Pentacles for the balance. The Page of Pentacles. So it's all look, maybe new opportunities to work out how you're going to find that time for rest, how you're going to fit it into your schedule, how you're going to get out of this controlling energy. Maybe you do need to control your life a bit more. The controlling energy may need to be there. Yeah, that may need to be there. That Four of Pentacles may be needed to decide whether you're going to rest or when you're going to rest and when you're going to work. Yeah, let's have a look at that. Controlling energy. It's a Knight of Pentacles. We've got a lot of Pentacles, haven't we? The Knight of Pentacles. So yeah, hard work, steadfastness. Yeah. When you work hard, you need to work hard. I think when you rest and you want to rest hard, as it were. Really rest. Yeah. Don't do this thing where it's still resting. Well, no, it's you know, if you're doing yard work or whatever, some people call it resting. It can be very grounding, gardening and cleaning and things like that. But sometimes it's still some form of work. Yeah, it's doing stuff, and sometimes you just need to take a break. Yeah, you just need to take that. Yeah. To lie on your sword, as it were. Yeah, self-care. Slow down at times. Yeah, it might just be that you're working too fast, and at some point you just need to slow it down. Yeah, I don't know if that's come up in every reading, that we're just all going a bit too fast at this moment in time. We're trying to get things done too quickly. And if we're trying to get things done too quickly, we're doing too much. Yeah, we're doing too much. Let some of these things go. Yeah, and pull in this time. Get that balance right. Yeah, work-life balance. I think that's about it. I'd just go around in circles constantly, wouldn't it? And it's the fundamental of making sure you're getting that balance between working and resting right this week. Definitely. Good stuff. Right, what's the Oracle cards going to say? Ooh, so your resting time could be used for creation as well. So you might be resting, but your brain's still ticking over possibly, and it might give you some creative ideas that when you are working, you can work smarter, not harder. Yeah. And the bottom of the deck, dawn, new beginnings. Yeah. The new beginning of the new you that's not just going to work constantly. Yeah. Take that work away. You don't need to work constantly. Bring in the working smarter, not harder. Bring in rest periods. So when you do work, you can actually do it. Make sure you make that work-life balance right for you. And you will find that these creative ideas will come as well. Yeah? Good stuff. I think that's a nice quick one for a change. Sometimes I ramble on, I do admit. But thank you very much for watching. Please like this video if you've liked this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you've not already done so. Please leave me a comment in the comment section below. That'll be great. And hype this video if you thought it's hypeable. And don't forget the group healing. That's the perfect time for your rest, isn't it? Or get some healing energy in. Some what's the word I'm looking for there? Wowzers, sometimes my brain. Self-care, that's the words. It's actually words, not one word. It's the self-care you're looking for. So all the information for the group healing is in the description box below. There's another video you can watch on that on Claire's channel as well. So get there, get that watched. That'll be great. Right then, thank you so much for watching for another week. I'll catch you on another one and say ciao for now.